friends. I want to welcome you to our fun and exciting program called Simply Loved. I will be your wonderful host here for the next several months as we learn about God's love. So I just wanted to go over the items that were in your kits. Hopefully you were able to pick them up. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Parents, I did create a Facebook group so that we can try to connect and have a little easier communication. If there's messages I need to get out, supplies that you might need to find at home, etc., or pickup times and that. So one of the first things I want to point out is that in your kit was a schedule. This is for the first 2 units, which will take us through the end of this year, 2020. We may be adding a holiday piece in there, but just wait, stay tuned. The next pickup for supplies will be sometime between Sunday, November 8th and Tuesday, November 10th. So just stay tuned for that. My plan is to do the same thing. There won't be as many things to pick up because now everybody has their supply kit, but there will be the papers that you'll need for the next lessons and a couple of other things. Okay, so that's the schedule. Next, there's a paper included that says the supplies that you have or should have. I was like 1 pair of scissors short, but you should have everything in this pencil box. And then also included, now, if you all found those Skittles, you can't eat them till next week. If you already ate them, then maybe you can find a replacement for next week. But everything else should be listed out there. There's a couple of things that are not included that hopefully you have at home. If you don't have at home, we'll figure out a way for you to do it. It's really not that big of a deal. The next thing is, if you don't have a Bible handy at home, I printed out the verses that we are going to be reading and talking about. It does get a little bit small in print, but those are there included for you. And then you'll find some stickers. We'll talk about those later, so don't do anything with those yet. And then there's another thing called the take-home flyer. There's one for every week, and we'll talk about this at the very end. So set it aside, don't get it out. Yeah, okay. And then, I can't remember if I introduced myself. My name is Amanda Teely. I'm a member of the Portage United Methodist Church. Last year I took over a program called Logos. It's our Wednesday night youth activity program, meant for children approximately kindergarten-ish through 5th grade. Although my little Mary, if you know her, she included herself in all of the activities. So anyway, this year, obviously we can't do this Wednesday night programming in church. Even though I'm sitting here in church, it's not open. So at least I'm able to come here. I'm on a Saturday when nobody else is here, which is why I don't have a mask on. I'm the only one in the building. And but I do have my hand sanitizer all handy and some disinfecting wipes. I'll wipe everything off that I touch. Just another fun point to 2020. Okay, so we're going to start out with our beginning activities, okay? So you'll notice that I did include a little container of Legos. If you have your own Legos at home, feel free to use those. If you don't have Legos or they're not handy, grab the ones that I included. And we are going to begin by creating a Lego world. So what would your perfect Lego world look like? Now let's just assume that we don't have all of the Legos that maybe we own or that available. We're just going to use a small portion of Legos because we don't want this to take forever. If there's something that you really want to work on more, you can work on the rest of it and finish it after today's lesson and have your parent or grandparent or somebody snap a picture and send it to me, and we'll include it in our online sermons for everybody to see. If you don't want everybody to see it, I can put it in our private Facebook page for just the other kids in Simply Love program to look at. So I'm just going to give you a few minutes to take your Legos and make your Lego world. Okay, parents, now while your kids are building their Lego world, I'll just take 1 minute here to tell you the other supplies that you'll need to grab out or gather for today. Hopefully the kids have their supply kits out already. And so you'll need the crayons or pencil out of there. You also need blank paper, or you can open up the construction paper and use a piece of paper out of there. And those are actually the only things that we'll be needing besides the sticker and take it home flyer that I already talked about. It should be right there in their kits, as well as the Bible verses. So those are the only things we need today. If you want to take just 5 minutes, let them build their Lego world, and then come back and join us for some sing and play. It'll be lots of fun. Done with your Lego creations, please have your parents take a picture and send it to me so I can see what they look like. I'll show you what I made. I may need a little work on my Lego creativity though. I know, it's hard to tell. I figured I would make an open door for everybody to come in. That's how I see a wonderful Lego world. Okay. So today's Bible point, we're going to have a blast and discovering that God always loves us. That's our Bible point today. So every time you hear someone say, God always loves us, I want you to respond in a special way. Do what I do. Okay, if somebody says, God always loves us, we're going to say, wow, God! And you can do it as many times as you want. So let's practice. God always loves us. Wow, God! I know, that kind of made me look like a moose. Okay, wow, God! Let's celebrate God's love with a little music. Okay, everybody, you have permission to get up and dance along with the song. Let's get a little crazy.
Come on, clap your hands. Here we go. That's it. Yeah, we're all in this together and we're having fun. We're here to spread the love of God to everyone. Gonna get a little crazy, yeah, a little wild. Here we go now, come give it a try. Move it to the left now. Move it to the right. Find someone you don't know and give
Okay, friends, I know that was a ton of fun. I love the music that they have for this program. So I hope you all got a little crazy. Today, we are going to meet our Bible memory buddy. So our buddy for this week is Savannah. Savannah, I have right here. She's a giraffe, a beautiful giraffe. This is just a friendly giraffe from my house. But we are going to, in a minute, get to watch a video of the real Savannah. Okay, so how much do you know about giraffes? Do you know a lot of facts? Let's find out if you can tell which one is true and which one is false. Is a baby giraffe called a calf or a kid? Okay, so at home you can do this part. I won't be able to hear you, but I think your parents will enjoy this. If you think that a baby giraffe is a calf, moo like a cow. If you think a baby giraffe is a kid, cry like a baby. All right, are you ready to find out the answer? A baby giraffe is a calf. Oh, that rhymed. So fun. All right, everybody tune in. A fun video from Savannah.
Hey there, friends. Glad I spotted you down there. I'm Savannah, and guess where I live? On the Savannah. You'll find me and my family on the open plains throughout a few countries on the continent of Africa. We giraffes like to hang out among the trees on the Savannah. Trees are my go-to hide-and-seek spot. Get it? Spot? Can't find me? You're getting closer. Here I am. Young giraffes are called calves, but they don't moo like those other calves. We love leaves. They're our favorite snack. And since giraffes are the tallest animals on the planet, it's a breeze to just reach up and grab a bite. So good. My long neck reminds me of God's love. It keeps going and going. In the Bible, book of Ephesians, chapter 3, verse 18, it says, "And may you have the power to understand, as all God's people should, how wide, how long, how high, and how deep His love is." God always loves us. You don't have to be super tall like me to see His love for you. God created the world for us to live in. We can read about it in the first book of the Bible called Genesis. Every single detail in our world is designed by God and created for us to enjoy. The sky, the water, the plants, and animals like me. God created the world and said it was good. So, take a look around you. You can see God's love in the sky. You can hear God's love for you when birds sing in the trees outside. And you can even taste God's love when you eat your favorite food. And you can share God's love too. When you see someone who's sad, your kindness shows God's love. Try to capture God's beautiful love and share it with someone today. It's a great way to spot a smile. God always loves us.
Okay, friends, welcome back. I hope you learned so much from Savannah, and I hope you enjoyed watching her video. Now we are going to learn about the Bible. If you have a Bible at home, feel free to get it out. If you don't, it's okay. We're going to do this together. The Bible is God's true story of love. It's one big book. It is big, but it's filled with lots and lots of little books. They're all inside there. Our Bible memory verse comes from Ephesians 3:18. If you want to follow along with me, you can open it up in your Bible, or it's actually printed at the top of your Take It Home flyer. So if you want, go ahead and read it with me. And may you have the power with your muscles, to understand, as all God's people should, how wide, how long, how high, and how deep God's love is. Let's do it one more time, and you can do the motions with me. And may you have the power to understand, as all God's people should, how wide, how long, how high, and how deep God's love is for you. Ephesians 3:18. God always loves us, and He's got the whole world in His hands. Huddle on up. We're going to go on a little adventure. But first, I have a question for you. Would you rather have, for a pet, a lion cub or a parakeet? Those are two very different animals. I think I'd pick the parakeet. I think the lion cub, well, I know the lion cub would grow up to be a lion. That would be kind of scary in my house. Okay. So we're going to go on a little adventure, and you're going to come with me. Are you ready? Okay, we're going to tell a little story. Let's explore a story from the Bible. But instead of just listening, you'll actually help me tell it and play an important part. In the beginning, God created the heavens and earth, including lions and parakeets. They're both pretty cool. We can read about them and other things God made in the first book of the Bible, Genesis. The word Genesis means beginning. Genesis is the beginning of God's story of love for us. The world began because God made it. Let's take an imaginary field trip and explore the world God made. Let's first imagine we're going outside. Okay, we're going outside. Don't forget your jackets. Zip them up. All right, let's read what God made first. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. God saw the light was good, and he separated the light from darkness. God called the light daytime, and the darkness night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. Wow. God began by separating light from dark. Then God spoke and made the sky. First stop on our imaginary field trip, the sky. Let's pretend we're soaring through the sky. Now, are we flying like a bird? Or are we flying like a superhero in the sky? Okay. We're going to try to get through these clouds. All right, you ready? We're flying. We're going. Oh man, there's a cumulus cloud. Oh my! There's another big puffy cloud. Oh, there's a rain cloud. Avoid that one. Go around. Whew. That was quite a flight. Are you ready to land? Okay. Well, I'm out of breath. Whew. Let's take a couple of deep breaths. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wow. We just took in oxygen. Okay. As your tour guide, I have some fun facts to share with you. Did you know that air, oxygen, is a mixture of nitrogen, some oxygen, and a little bit of other gases? God gives us the right amount of oxygen we need to live. That's because God always loves us. Wow, God! All right, time for a new imaginary destination. Where do you think we're going to go next? We are off to the beach. Ooh, one of my favorite places. Don't forget sunscreen. Okay. All right. Let's imagine we're sitting on the beach. Ooh, and we're listening to the waves. All right, we're listening. We're calm. And God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear." And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and gathered waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. On the third day of creation, God separated land and water. With land comes gravity. Gravity keeps us from floating off into space. Let's do some gravity experiments. All right, you ready? If I take my Lego door here, what happens when I let go? It falls. It doesn't stay in the air. All right, now you jump up and down and try to see if you can stay in the air. 1, 2, 3. Could you do it? No. What goes up must come down. God likes order. And he's thought of everything we need, like gravity. Enjoy gravity's force as you sit on the floor and hear what God created next. Or you can sit in a chair. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants, and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their seeds, according to their kinds, and trees bearing fruit with seed in it, according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. God always loves us. Wow, God! Okay, now let's imagine we're in a garden. Don't step on those tomato plants. And go ahead, pull a few weeds. The farmer will be happy. Okay, everyone, let's pretend to eat a few fruits and veggies as we pull weeds in our imaginary garden. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, look what I found. I'm gonna pick an apple. Oh, that crunch when you bite into an apple, that's the best. What did you eat? God made plants that produce fruits and vegetables for us to eat. Did you know that eating plants that have vitamin A, like carrots, is good for your eyes? And eating oranges and broccoli keep your teeth and gums healthy. Living without teeth or eyes is difficult. Cover your teeth with your lips and say, "God always loves Ready? God always loves us. I didn't quite catch what you said. Can you say it again? Well, tell the person next to you what you had for breakfast. Ready? I didn't quite get that. Did you hear what I said? Well, that is pretty difficult. But now you can take your lips off your teeth. God always loves us. Wow, God. And he gives us what we need to live on the next stop of our imaginary field trip. Now, let's go to outer space. Strap on your spacesuit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Ooh, I spy something brown and shiny. What do you think it is? Genesis chapter 1 verses 14 through 19 tells us that God also made the moon, the stars, and the sun. Did you know moon's gravity affects the earth too? It causes the ocean tides. Oh. God always loves us. God always loves us. Wow, God! He created the scientific forces needed for us to survive. It's time for our last stop on this imaginary field trip through God's creation. Let's go to the zoo! Ooh, I'm going to bring Savannah along to the zoo because I would see her there. Okay, God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. Okay, God made fish and birds and animals to live in the world he created. Shout out some of your creations with me. All right, I'm going to count to 3. Shout out a type of fish. 1, 2, 3. Trout. All right, and a type of bird. 1, 2, 3. Cardinal. And a bug. 1, 2, 3. Ladybug. And another kind of animal. 1, 2, 3. Giraffe. Look at all these beautiful animals. All right. God made everything we need to survive and enjoy life on this earth. And God said it was good. Creation shows us his love. God always loves us. Wow, God! We see God's love everywhere. God gives us everything we need to live, including good friends to talk to. Okay, friends, now it's your turn to create something. Picture a space that was made just for you. Perhaps it's your bedroom or your classroom. Could be at home or at school. Now let's draw the rooms we're thinking of. So this is where you need just a piece of paper and your crayons or your pencil. Okay. I want you to think about, why did your parent, family member, or teacher put those things in your room for you? How is your room special, like the world God created? Okay, take a few minutes to draw.
Come on, clap your hands. Here we go. That's it. Yeah, we're all in this together and we're having fun. We're here to spread the love of God to everyone. Gonna get a little crazy, yeah, a little wild. Here we go now, come give it a try. Move it to the left now. Move it to the right. Find someone you don't know and give
Welcome back, friends. I hope you're done with your drawings. Here's mine. Oh my. I need a little bit more artistic skills. But this is my home, and I have a yellow front door that I love so much, and it's fall and we have pumpkins out front. I'm so glad that our Creator made our world and gives us what we need to live. Our God always loves us. Wow, God! All right, now Savannah has a little present for us. She is going to help us remember that God always loves us. Wow, God! All right, so you can get out one of your Savannah stickers, and you can either wear it, or you can put it in your notebook, or you can put it somewhere safe or special. It's up to you. So to each one of you, friend, God always loves you. Wow, God. Okay. The Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and earth. Want to hear something cool? Jesus was there too. God later showed his love for us by sending Jesus to our world to rescue us from sin and be our friend. I'd like to read you something short about our friend Jesus. All right. God always loves us and gives us all we need to live. It's amazing. It's an amazing world you live in, and nobody knows that better than Jesus. Why? Because from the very beginning of the beginning, he helped create it. He knows what you need to feel safe and loved in this life. Those moments you feel warm and wrapped up in a hug. That's him letting you know you're loved. And those moments your stomach does flip-flops, or you're lonely or afraid about what's coming next, he's with you then too. He's next to you, slipping his hand into your hand, and there's nothing the two of you can't tackle together. Jesus is your friend, and he's with you through thick and thin. No matter what you're going through, he gives you what the most of you need to live. He gives you what you most need to live. The gift of himself. So this was written on your Take It Home flyer, which you should find in your kit. Now you can take them out. There's a few things on the front, but I think you'll find the back the most interesting. Now you can make this page fly home, and it shows you how to make a cool paper airplane. And that is the end of our week. I hope you enjoyed it so much. Please let me know what your favorite part was. I'd love to see pictures or videos, a picture of the picture you made, a photo of your Lego world, or videos of you singing along. Okay, I'll see you next week.